Between libraries, parks, and even botanical gardens, voters in Madison have a lot of options when it comes to where they want to vote over the next couple of weeks. And Madison is offering more than 30 sites for in-person absentee voting, which began today.
But not every community has as many choices. Andrew Banstra spoke with Madison's mayor and the county clerk today, and he has what you need to know. Andrew?
Madison has 32 polling places for in-person absentee voting. Many of those open today, with a lot of people in line 2 weeks from today as the election gets going. Dane County's clerk encourages you to take advantages of the options at your disposal.
Dane County's clerk would like you to vote in every election, but the midterms especially.
You know, these are the elections that really matter. The turnout will be a little bit lower. Your vote matters that much more. We are a state that has consistently had these races decided by a few thousand votes.
To help, in-person absentee voting opened today across Wisconsin. Madison has dozens of sites, but other municipalities in Dane County don't necessarily.
If you live in a village or a township, you're going to want to go to your town hall, your village hall, so you can't just go anywhere in the county. In Madison, it's a little different in that they have their early voting in the libraries. So if you live on the west side but work on the east side, you can go to any library in the city and vote.
Clerk Scott McDonald says absentee voting by mail is fine, but if you want to ensure that there are no issues, in-person absentee is an even better bet.
I urge people to vote in-person absentee because we've seen a lot of voters making mistakes on their envelopes. So they may fill out part of it wrong or leave something blank. And if you go in person to vote early, someone can catch that and correct it.
In Madison, ballot drop boxes are no longer an option. Still, Mayor Sadia Rhodes Conway is confident in the system's ability to protect your vote.
Those ballots are locked up until Election Day, and they get delivered to the polling places on Election Day, and those ballots are actually run the same as any ballot that would be cast on Election Day. They're actually run through the machines right there on Election Day.
And if in-person absentee isn't for you, Rhodes Conway reminds us there's always the traditional option, voting day of. And just like with in-person absentee voting, you can register on the spot.
Don't forget to bring your ID, and don't forget that you can actually register. Up until November 4th, you can register at an early voting site if you bring proof of residence, and you can, of course, register to vote on Election Day at the polls.
More than 1,000 people casted in-person ballots in Madison as early as 2 p.m. today, and over 250,000 total absentee ballots have been cast statewide, leading up to in-person voting. For more information, please head to myvote.wi.gov.